Number one, they don't drink pints. I know, it's fucking weird. In the cities they do, as far as I know, but in the countryside, where you're supposed to drink more than anywhere else, they drink something called a schooner. A schooner, and they say ooh, because they elongate their O's as well, but I'll get to that. They drink a schooner, which is like, I don't know, 335 mil. It's fucking ridiculous. Basically, it's like, when you see a grown man walking with a schooner, it's like seeing the BFG walking around with a thimble. You're just going up and back to the bar like every fucking 10 minutes, and they think that's okay. It's weird. They say weird childlike things, like 3 sleeps till I go on holidays. Like, I don't know. That's the kind of shit that your parents would say to you when you were small. Oh, it's 6 sleeps till Santa comes. They say it all the time. Like, it's 2 sleeps to my weekend. I'm like, you realise you're talking like a toddler. They also say things like afternoon and morning tea. Like, I don't know, they're in some kind of hospital or social care setting. Like in a, like, they say it in Faisie's childcare, afternoon and morning tea, but then they continue to say it as they're older. It's really weird. Have you had any afternoon tea or morning tea? I'm like, what do you mean, a snack? Is that what you're talking about? A snack? Why does it have to be a designated break time? Number 3, I think. They also eat shitloads of Vegemite, which we know as Marmite back home. You know, the stuff that Brits eat. They can't get enough of it. It's fucking ridiculous. There's just black toast going everywhere. Everywhere you look, someone has black toast, and they're addicted to it. And I'm fucking addicted to it now as well. They'd have it like twice a day, and it's quite a thing. Like, it's quite an epidemic. They eat a shitload of meat. Like, I'm not just talking like, oh yeah, shrimp on the barbie, blah blah blah. They eat so much meat I've never even seen in my life, and they're becoming like, I don't know, like the Americans or something. You know the way in Ireland, like we raffle off like a Christmas ham or a turkey at Christmas time once in the pub. They do it every week, and I'm talking like trays of shit, and they're not even good shit. I'm talking about the stuff you'd see at a 10-year-old's birthday party in a low-income housing barbecue. Just sausages and burgers and like bones of shit sticking out, and they're on trays. And last night I asked someone, I was like, so what's the raffle for? And she's like, the meat trays. And I go, where's the money going to? And she goes, oh, it's just to cover the meat. They shorten every word. I'm talking every word. If an Australian can get out of using the air needed to pronounce a certain word, they'll fucking do it. They'll even shorten things that are short already. And like eventually they'll just be saying single letters. And then when time goes on a bit more, they'll just be like silently nodding the thing. It's crazy. They shorten everything. They also name streets after other places. So if you're living in Mullumbimby, you've got Byron Street. And if you're living in Byron, you've got Mullumbimby Street. It's like they just, again, it's this kind of weird possible laziness where they're like, what do you want to call that street? And they're like, I don't fucking know. Let's just name it after the other place. Pretty much all of their playgrounds are made out of plastic, like bright coloured, I'm a crazy millionaire, kind of eccentric billionaire made of plastic, like everywhere. There's no wooden forts, and they're all designated in play spaces and stuff like that. And like, you never just see a kid walking through a fucking river or climbing a tree. I think they outlawed that, I don't know. But yeah, everything has a designated place. It's not like we thought it was. I mean, Crocodile Dundee was the exception. He was up, you know, at the north, and they do things differently there. But from what I've seen, from Sydney to Brisbane to Melbourne and Byron Bay, it's very town planned. And the only thing that is kind of free to do its own thing is the ocean, and it's fucking everywhere.